talking to one of my friends today, and we were exchanging stories about how our kids sometimes will try to manipulate. If you discipline them in any way, whether you say no, you enforce a boundary, you enforce a rule, they'll pout, cry, and what they'll do is that they'll look at your face and look at your body language and they'll see if it's working or not. And they'll go harder. Sometimes you have to let them know that you're not responsible for their emotions. You're there to do a job as a parent. There's certain phrases that let them know who's boss. Number one, not in my house. Use that phrase whenever your kid does something that doesn't align with the values and ethics of your house. Because your kid's an individual. They'll have their music taste, they'll have the way they talk, they'll have their hobbies. And sometimes you can't control it, but you'll just make them know, not in this house. In your home, it's like the home base. And whatever they're doing outside, they don't bring it home with them. For example, I have one of my children, she enjoys rap music. I love rap music. I listen to Eminem when I'm running. But certain rap songs have a lot of swear words, it's very crass, and it's just not something I want around my house. So if she plays it out loud, I'll knock on the door and I'll say, hey, not in this house. She has headphones you could use. She could play it when she's not in the house. One thing you have to let them know is that this is their home, but it's not their house. They're not paying no mortgage, they're not paying no bills. So one day they can look forward to doing whatever they want in their house. But use that sometimes. Another goodie is, who do you think you're talking to? Sometimes you'll find that your child will have a tone with you that's a little disrespectful. It's kind of involuntary. They'll just kind of do it and they're kind of testing. They think that you can't let it slip. If you let it slip, they'll continue doing it. And you don't want to say what's this tone? You have to say, who do you think you're talking to? Who? I would suggest don't get mad, don't get angry, don't frown. Just look at them in the eyes and be like, who do you think you're talking to here? Do you know who you're talking to? And then they'll know, oops, I crossed the boundary, I'm not gonna go there again. It gives them the chance to rephrase what they said in the right tone. So use that one. Another one is, don't play with me. Use that phrase whenever your child is blatantly not listening and you're letting them know that if they continue, there'll be a consequence. You're giving them a warning. I'll give you an example. Sometimes my son, he'll be playing Roblox and I don't know what's up with this game, but I'll call him 5 times and he's not listening. So what I started doing, whenever I told him twice to get off this game, he hasn't listened. The third time, I go into the room, I'm like, hey buddy, don't play with me. You should see the way he gets up from the couch and runs because he knows a punishment is coming. So use that one. Anyways, so hopefully you're able to use those phrases and let the kids know who's boss in your house. I gotta go. My baby's crying.